When you're not with your dog, you think about them all the time. Don't worry, I can't read minds. All your secrets are safe. I just know because I feel the same way. But here's the big question that puzzles us all. Do they miss us too? How often do they think about us? Are they as obsessed with us as we are with them? Or do they forget us as soon as we're out of sight? Does your dog think about you when you're not at home? This might get a bit like a Christopher Nolan movie now, because we're going to figure out how dogs understand time. To truly know if dogs miss us when we're gone, we need to find out if they realize that we'll come back in the future. While we're figuring that out, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. It might sound a bit silly, but here's the thing. Dogs don't understand time like we do. We break it down into seconds, minutes, and hours. Imagine how different time would feel if you didn't know what a second or an hour was. That's the kind of world dogs live in. So if they don't have a clear idea of time, how do they know what's happening when? This really blew my mind. Everyone knows dogs have an amazing sense of smell. They can sniff out almost anything, even time. Dogs can actually smell what time it is. They are great at following routines. If you feed them at the same time every day, they get it. If you leave and come back at the same times, they remember. They don't have little watches hidden in their fur, but they still know exactly when it's time for dinner, or when you're about to walk through the door. How do they do it? Well, your house smells different at different times of the day, even if your human nose doesn't notice. For a dog, everything is a mix of smells that tells them what's happening and when. They know what's usually going on when the house smells a certain way. If you come and go around the same time every day, they learn that time too. It's all thanks to their amazing sense of smell. Now the big question, does your dog miss you when you're not there? Judging by how often they wait for us at the door, they probably do. And don't worry, science backs this up. Studies show that when dogs see their owners again, especially after a long time apart, they feel incredible joy. The longer we're gone, the happier they are to see us when we return. But here's something to think about. How long can we be apart before they might forget us? Don't worry, we'll come back to this later. All those big feelings show one thing. Of course they miss us. But if they can miss us when we're not around, what do they think about during those times? For some dogs, everything is just fine. They nap, chew on toys, look out the window, or lie down on the floor. Then, when they catch a whiff of, "It smells like my favorite person," they rush to greet you at the door. But for other dogs, being apart is a big problem. Dogs with separation anxiety might pace around, whine, scratch at the door, or howl so loudly that neighbors come over to see what's happening. In the worst case, they might start chewing on things or tearing up pillows and furniture. Is it sad? Yes. But it shows they really care. Studies tell us that separation anxiety happens more often in dogs that have a very close bond with their owners. So even though it can be tough, it means you've done everything right. You've become a true family to your dog. How long does this feeling last? We all know that if we leave in the morning and come back in the evening, our dog remembers us. If we go on a vacation for a week and she stays with a babysitter, she still remembers us. And when we meet again, she's super happy. But what if we leave her with friends for half a year and go to New Zealand? Or if we are away for 2 years on a work trip and she stays with grandma. Or 3 years, or even 10. Which is stronger? Love or memory? Dogs remember things a bit differently than we do. They don't remember events by date or time like we do. Instead, their memory works through associations. It's connected to people, places, feelings, and smells. You've probably seen videos where dogs meet their owners after many years apart. And you've noticed how they recognize them right away. That's because their memory is tied to emotions and smells. Just a few sniffs, and a dog remembers all the warm and happy times it had with you. So yes, a dog will remember you as long as you smell the same. No matter how strong your deodorant is, your unique smell is something that can't be erased. I hope it's a nice smell, so even if you disappear from your dog's life for 10 years, it will still miss you and recognize you immediately. Even if you've lost weight or changed your hairstyle, your smell will tell the dog everything it needs to know. But this doesn't mean that leaving your dog for a long time is easy. If you and your dog have to be apart for a long time, here's what to avoid. It might seem funny, but making a big deal out of leaving is not a good idea. Many owners shower their dogs with affection before they go, but this actually makes the goodbye harder. The sudden switch from love to being alone makes it more painful. Instead, try to leave and come back calmly, like it's no big deal. The main thing to remember is that dogs love having fun. If they get bored, they might become anxious or even start making a mess. So having toys, puzzles, squeaky things, or music to keep your dog busy when you're away is a great idea. If you want your dog to feel better about being apart, never punish them for the mess they make when you're gone. If you come home and find a torn pillow, don't yell. They won't understand why you're upset. Punishing them only makes anxiety worse. It's like this for a dog. Every time you come home, you get mad. It's better to stay calm and focus on preventing problems and teaching your dog in a positive way. Over time, things will get better. You'll come home to find everything just fine. If your dog loves you so much that being apart is hard, your job is to help them feel safe and secure. Dogs love it when things happen the same way every day. They like to know what's going to happen and when. So if your schedule changes a little and you come home late, it's okay. They'll see it as something unusual, not a big problem. But if your schedule is all over the place, it can be hard for your dog to relax and feel calm. If you're leaving your dog with a pet sitter for a long time, try to find someone who can keep the same routine your dog is used to. Remember, your dog loves you partly because of your smell. Leaving something that smells like you, like an old t-shirt, can help your dog feel better when you're not around. Nowadays, pet cameras are getting really cool. Some even let you talk to your dog. So if you want your dog to hear your voice, that's possible. And it might make you feel better too. So does your dog think about you when you're not home? The answer is yes. Sometimes even a little too much. So make sure you show her that you care about her too, in any way you can. But maybe don't pet her on the head too much. Did you know that dogs aren't always fans of that? Subscribe to the channel and watch the next video to learn even more cool things about how dogs behave.